These big funerals are a big diplomatic event.
Of course they are, which is why I guess they call it a state funeral. Let's find out more on this. We'll talk to the Deputy Digital Political Editor for the Daily Express, Dan Farvey. Hello there, Dan. Hi. Isn't it fascinating? First of all, I want to see who's sitting next to whom and what you make small talk about if you're a political leader at a royal funeral.
Well, absolutely. Good morning. And I think there'll be plenty of people in Whitehall, plenty of officials who have been working with the palace on this seating plan, who will be just crossing their fingers that everything goes according to plan tomorrow, because it must be a nightmare to work out who do you sit with whom. There's plenty of politics that you need to consider. Do you put the Iranian president, the Iranian ambassador can't probably sit with the Israeli president. You'll have North Korea's meant to be sending their ambassador, along with the South Korean president. You probably want to keep them rather separate and nowhere near each other in the Abbey. So there's going to be plenty of the work that's gone into this seating plan will be extraordinary.
It will be quite something. In the meantime, back to sort of your actual politics, if you like, that's affecting each and every one of us. Liz Truss is going to be meeting the King again, isn't she? And again, that's such a difficult time for the King, but they are going to have to get back to business.
Yeah, and while we're in a period of mourning, the government can't make any big announcements, which for Liz Truss must be a frustrating time, because she came in, she knew she'd set out what she was going to do as soon as she became Prime Minister. She kept lots of talk about what she was going to do on day one, what she was going to do in her first month in charge, and that's all had to take a bit of a back seat. But don't be thinking that they're doing absolutely nothing behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, Number 10, the Treasury, all the government departments are working incredibly hard, putting together what their plans are for the weeks and the months ahead. And what we're going to see next week, once the funeral's out of the way, we're going to see that unveiled. We're expecting on Friday for a sort of mini budget to be announced, where Liz Truss is going to probably announce tax cuts. They're going to announce more detail on their energy package and exactly who's getting help and how that's all going to be done, particularly for businesses. And that work has been going on behind the scenes, despite the fact that there have been no big announcements made by the government over the past week for the obvious reasons.
Yes, I mean, it's very clear that Number 10, whatever they might want to say, and they obviously want to show the people that they are getting on with vital business, but at the same time, they can't do anything that's going to eclipse what's happening tomorrow. I wonder when we first will see them leaping into action. Tuesday?
I think the slight difficulty the government has got is the morning period actually lasts until 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning. So it's not actually the end of Monday. It actually does go into Tuesday. And I think they'll be very keen to not appear insensitive that at 8:01 they suddenly spring into action. So I think we'll see them slowly ramp it up over the next couple of days. And as I said, Friday is when we're expecting this mini budget to be unveiled. The House of Commons isn't actually properly sitting on Tuesday or Wednesday. On Wednesday, it's going to be lots of MPs swearing an oath to the King, because when they came into Parliament, they swore an oath to the Queen. So they're all getting their chance on Wednesday to swear an oath to the new monarch. It's going to be Friday before we see suddenly the government really putting in those big announcements.